Hi guys, welcome to this vocal lesson which is for Pompeii by Bastille. My name is Mark from PGN Piano and I've partnered up with Jellynote to provide you with a full lesson for this amazing song. So we're going to be doing the instrumental part on the left hand and the vocal on the right hand. So if you want to learn that, just keep on watching. As always, you can find cheap music and chords on jellynote.com for over 400,000 songs. And you can also visit my channel right here on YouTube for over 400 piano lessons. For now, that's more than enough talk, let's get right into the lesson. Okay, so this song is actually quite easy to play. However, the introduction may seem a little bit harder than it is if you're not used to playing chords in your right hand. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do the intro, because I would hate it if you would struggle with the intro and not get through that in order to play the rest, okay? Because the rest is a little bit easier. So let's do the original intro first, and if you're having trouble with that, we'll adapt it later on, okay? So I want you to have a look at the chords above the piano. We've got D, A, F sharp minor, and E. Okay, and the left hand is actually going to play octaves, and an octave simply means you're going to play the same note twice, once with your pinky and once with your thumb. Okay, you can just play them at the same time like this. So right now I'm playing a D with my thumb and a D with my pinky, playing that octave right there. Okay, the octaves you have to play are really easy to remember because they're the same as the chords above the piano. So simply D, and play along with me here. A, F sharp, and E. Okay, let's do that once more. A little bit quicker. Now the right hand is going to play these chords, okay, and that means you're going to have to play 3 notes at the same time. If you're having trouble with that, we'll adapt that later on, remember? So, for now, play F sharp, A, D, and then E, A, C sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp, and drop down to E, G sharp, B. Okay? So play along with me, if you can. If you're having trouble, don't worry. We'll get there. Okay? If this is too hard, you're simply gonna play D, C sharp, and B. Okay, now the chords may be hard in the beginning, but it will get easier later on, so I don't want you to give up easily. Just try it, but if you're really having trouble, then you switch to the single notes. Okay, so single notes: D, C sharp, B. Okay, but we're gonna play the chords and we're actually gonna match it with the left hand, so let's do that slowly right here. Then the next one, remember, E, A, C sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp, and E, G sharp, B. Okay? What we're going to do is play that at the actual speed, and then we're going to put in the patterns, okay, which is going to make it a bit more tricky. So here we go. Like this. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to adapt the left hand by playing that a lot of times, okay? Okay, so if you like that as an intro, you could also do that. If you're having trouble to play your octaves in your left hand, you can play single notes right here. Okay, that's also fine. So then play the lowest note. So D, A, F sharp, E. Okay, and if you're also having trouble in your right hand, this is how you're going to make it easier. Okay, you can clearly hear that it's basically the same, but we're just missing a couple of notes. For now, let's get into the pattern. Right hand, playing that chord twice, then simply releasing the top one when you play the third time, okay, like that. So F sharp, A, D, F sharp, A, D again, and then just F sharp and A. And then you're going back to F sharp A D and back to F sharp A. So we have 5 times we play each of the chord. Chord, chord, release top note, chord, release top note. Here we go. Chord, chord, release the top note, chord, release the top note. And we're going to do that for all of the chords. So here. Okay, see, all I'm doing is after the second time releasing that C sharp and just playing E and A. So here. That's all we're doing. Okay, combine that with left, but we're just going to play the octaves once for now. So. Like that. And now let's do the entire thing. So basically you've got 5 different options to play this, okay? You can just play the single notes like this. So in that case you're going to do D and A, C sharp and A, C sharp and A, and B and G sharp, okay? Like that, okay? It will sound a little bit weird on the last one because you don't have that E, but okay. So you can do that like this. If it's too hard, take a single note. Okay, that's also fine, that's another option. You can just play the chords, but keep the left hand down. If you want, or you could just play the chords and play the left hand. Whatever you want, okay? So there's a lot of different versions to play this intro, but basically now you know how to do that. You can play these chords, you can do any combination you want, whatever you feel like is comfortable, whatever you think is beautiful, you can play that, but now we really have to get on with the rest of the song. Okay, and you're basically going to have 2 different options. You're either going to play arpeggios in the left hand, that means this. Okay, or you're just gonna play these octaves as blocks like that, okay? So let me show you the difference. I'm gonna go with the arpeggios for the entire song, but if you want, you can also play the blocks. So the blocks would be this. And the arpeggios will be this. Okay, and later on when we have, and if you close your eyes, we can actually jam those octaves out. That's absolutely fine, okay? Okay, so it's going to be cool anyway, whether you choose the arpeggios or the blocks. I'm going to go with the arpeggios for now, and we'll jam it out later. So, what we're going to do simply is play D, A, D, followed by A, E, A, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, and E, B, E. Okay? So play that with me. And right is going to be like this. Okay, so for right, we've got hours left to my own devices. Which is C sharp, C sharp, E, and then again C sharp, C sharp, E, C sharp, C sharp, B, A, B, E. Wow, that's a lot of notes. So let's do it slowly. Like that, okay? Let's match that up with left. And we're simply going to play these chords first, like this. And then later on we'll put in the arpeggio, okay? So... like that, okay? So now let's do this thing. And basically you're just going to play that left hand. I can explain when to play left, right, but we're not going to do that. You're simply going to play that left hand. Like when you're biking and you're moving your pedals and you're not thinking about left, right, but you're just paying attention to the nature or chatting or whatever. It's exactly the same here. That left hand is just going to go. You're mainly going to focus on the right hand, okay? Like that, okay? Now we're going to continue on with Many Days Fell Away with Nothing to Show. Basically exactly the same thing. Many days fell away with nothing. So up until there is the same thing to show. So now you just end up with B-A-B instead of playing that E at the end, okay? And now it's gonna get interesting. Now we're gonna get and the walls kept tumbling down. So as you notice, I played the E and the F sharp first before starting the left hand. That means that it's still in the other part. So we were here from the previous part, and now we're gonna start that right hand. Okay, like that. Right is E, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, A, okay? Which is, and the walls kept tumbling down. Okay, okay, and then we're gonna get in the city that we love. Okay, A, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, A, G sharp, which is like that. So quite a lot of notes for right. Let's do it slowly. Add in left. Like that, and now. Okay, let's move on with the next of Great Clouds. Okay, it's basically the same as the previous bit, but now we're not going to play E, F sharp, A, but just E, A. Okay, E, A, F sharp, E, and then the rest is the same. So like that, okay? So let's do it slowly like this. Right there. Okay, so we're coming from here. And up there. Okay, now we're gonna get, but if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? So EBE, basically we're coming here, and then you're gonna stay there, and then but if you close your eyes, okay, A, C sharp, B, A, E, C sharp, B, A, E, C sharp, B, A, B. Like that, okay? Left hand, is gonna play 5 chords. So we play D, A, and D, A, E, A, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, and E, B, E. Okay? So like this. Okay, but now we're gonna obviously jam out those chords. Like that, okay? And the great news is the second time is exactly the same, okay? So we're here. And then you just start over again. Okay, so the way it's gonna go, we start here. And then start over again. Okay, now we're gonna get how am I gonna be an optimist about this? That little bit right there. So for that bit, you're gonna play this. Okay, so it's A, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, and then back to A, and up to C sharp. So A, C sharp for a lot of times, A, C sharp, B. Then the second time, like this. Okay, so let's put in some left. Okay, so as you may have noticed for this little part, the left hand has actually changed. D, A, D, A, A, and then E, B, E for twice as long, okay? So that F sharp chord has basically been removed. So like this. Like that, okay? Now we're going to continue on with we were caught up and lost in all of our vices. So basically, we were caught up and lost in all of our vices is going to be exactly the same as in the beginning. Okay, and then we're going to get in your pose as the dust settled around us. Okay, so right now we've got in your pose as the dust settled around us, okay? That's the only difference basically. So right is playing C sharp, C sharp, E, C sharp, C sharp, E, F sharp, E, C sharp, B, A, B, E, okay? Like that, okay? Then we're gonna get and the walls kept tumbling down, blah 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 blah, all the way through. It's all the same until how am I gonna be an optimist about this? Okay, that's all the way through, and then we're gonna get here again, which is A-O, okay? And that's exactly the same as the intro, but if you want, you can add that extra note in the left hand, okay? To spice it up a little bit more. So like this. Okay, so let's continue on there. Oh, where do we begin? The rebels of our sins. And we're going to do that twice. It's a lot of notes in the right hand, I'll be honest. So like this, which is A, F sharp, E, A, B, C sharp, B. And then the rebel of our sins, which is A, F sharp, so go up, E, C sharp, A, B. Let's put in a little bit of left. And a little bit more left. And just simply going to continue on after that. So you're here. And then continuing on, okay? Then we're gonna get, and the walls kept tumbling down, but if you close your eyes, how am I gonna be an optimist about this? And then we have to finish up these songs. So let's do that right now. Okay, so now we're gonna get that last sentence. If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And then we're gonna go back to that little bit right there, okay? Okay, it may sound difficult, but it's really not. We're simply going to adapt that left hand, D, A, D, F sharp, and then A, E, A, C sharp, E, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp, F sharp, and then E, B, E, G sharp, B, E, and right playing G sharp, B, E. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That's it. That's the entire lesson. Make sure to visit jellynote.com and check out the PGN Piano YouTube channel. I'm sure you're gonna love that. I hope you've had a lot of fun learning this, and I'm gonna see you very soon. Bye bye.